I think Tesla is about to make one of the biggest mistakes in its history. I am a Tesla owner. I've driven this car for 7 years. And if you had asked me 3 weeks ago what I would replace this car with if I had to change my car, 3 weeks ago I would have told you that I would have bought the new Model S Plaid. As of today, that's not the same answer I would give. I would actually be more inclined to buy a Porsche Taycan, for example, because they're beautiful. But why? Now, here's the thing. If you are looking to buy an electric vehicle, like many people are now because of the price of fuel at the moment, then you're going to ask yourself a practical question. That question is going to be, if I buy an EV, how am I going to go about charging this vehicle when I'm out and about? Now, this is a question that I asked myself when I bought my car 7 years ago, and it's still a prevalent and important question to answer even today. Tesla has had an advantage. They've been able to answer that question with practical infrastructure that makes your life a whole lot easier as an EV driver. That's up until recently, because on May 18th this year, which is literally only a couple of weeks ago, there was an announcement on the Tesla Owners Club UK, and it was an announcement to let people know that 15 of the 98 supercharging locations, similar to the one that I'm in right now, is going to be open to testing for non-Tesla owners. Now, it is worthwhile bearing in mind that for Elon and for Tesla, this is very much on point. This is mission critical, right? It's all about accelerating the move towards EV, away from fossil fuels. So this is a big tick in the box for Tesla and for Elon strategically. And with that, when we think about revenue models, the monthly subscription is also going to be a revenue generator for Tesla as well. And if you are investing in the company like I am, that's going to be a big tick in the box for you as well. But this is like selling Van Persie to United and expecting still to compete. And this is where my big worry in this decision lies, in the fact that if you think about the competition, and there's lots of it, you know, think about Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Ford, the combined production capacity of all of those companies will always far outstrip the number of vehicles that Tesla is going to be able to manufacture and deliver, even when they get to full scale. And so the problem then becomes, well, if you buy a Tesla, and one of the big reasons why you bought a Tesla in the first place was because of the supercharger network, because of the ease and the fact that it's so easy to use, then if you rock up to a supercharger station like the one that's very, very close to me at the moment, and you've got a Porsche Taycan, you've got a Mercedes EOS, you've got a BMW, you've got a Ford, you've got all these other cars clogging up the network to the point that you can't actually use it. The question then becomes, why are you going to buy a Tesla? Now, don't get me wrong, Tesla are technologically ahead of everyone in terms of the packaging for EV, and they have a lot of future plans, and they have a foothold. Let's be honest, the competition is way behind. But what happens if there is some kind of development that the competitors trump Tesla on? Then it becomes a real issue. Then it becomes something that I feel will be unsustainable moving forward. And that's where I feel that the threat to the business essentially lies. There are three strategically important areas in the fight for EV dominance: batteries, raw materials, and production. We know Tesla are working on their new 4680 battery, which will deliver better performance, lower production costs, and greater efficiency. In March this year, Tesla signed a secret nickel supply deal with Vale, a Brazilian-based metal and mining company, ensuring a future supply of nickel ahead of the competition. And this year alone, Tesla has brought online gigafactories in Berlin and Texas to ramp up production, with more planned. Now, clearly, Elon and the rest of the guys at Tesla are very, very astute. They understand the EV market better than most, and they're always strategically thinking about how they can position the business to be in the best position possible, particularly considering that they have first movers advantage in this space. And it's very hard to place a bet against Elon, who has always been successful. He's a serial entrepreneur, and he has single-handedly presided over a meteoric rise in the Tesla share price. I mean, I had to look at this earlier, double check it and triple check it, because the total return
from Tesla, if you had invested back in 2010, is over 18,000% in just 12 short years.
Rex.
But with this all being said, we're looking into the future of the business. As an investor, I have to be a little bit critical. Do I think that they're going to get this right? Yes. Do I think that they're going to be positioned to take advantage of the market share that they have, and are they going to be able to grow it? Yes, I do. However, I still feel a little bit of reticence because the supercharging network, 30,000 chargers across the globe, represents a really strong strategic advantage over their competition. And allowing access to this, yes, it gives you more competition in the space, but is competition a good thing given that there are so many things that need to go right in the long term? And just gauging the temperature within the Tesla's owners group, when that announcement was made on the 18th, a lot of owners who have been with Tesla, like myself, for a good number of years, all said that actually this would open up the gate for them to go and buy a different make, a different kind. The early Teslas, one of which I drive, have always been slated for poor production quality. It's got better in some of the new ones, but even still, it's not perfect just yet. And a lot of Tesla owners, they grumble about it and they think about the Audis, the BMWs, the better finished cars of this world. Well, this opens the door to them. But I have a question for you. If you had the option of the new Audi, you had the option of a Mercedes, a Porsche Taycan, and a Tesla Model S Plaid, which of these would you choose? Let me know in the comments, because ultimately, at the end of the day, what is this EV journey all about? If I had to look at it from a holistic point of view, it's about preserving our beautiful planet. And the more manufacturers are on board, taking part, producing vehicles, we have a better chance of preserving this planet. Is Tesla going to be the cream of the crop? We'll find out.